G'day everyone, this is Money here, and I'm just going to show you a quick little video on Project Zomboid. This is just going about how to select occupations and traits. Now, when I first made my character John while doing this Let's Play series, I didn't really touch any of this. All I went for was just as a construction worker, having thick skin and then being handy, faster building barricades. But I recently discovered that there's a whole nother system here, which is the available traits. Now you can see up on the top right hand corner here the points to spend system. Now I just figured that okay, well, maybe you play the game and the further you get through, the more points you get at the end of it, and then you can use those points to get little traits and little different abilities, anything like that that could help you out within your next playthrough. But what I discovered is it's kind of like I guess a loss and a win ratio here. It's very similar for anyone who's ever played, I guess, I believe it was Fallout New Vegas, had something similar where you could pick, where you had to pick both a beneficial ability plus an ability that is not helpful to you at all, like something that would hinder you, but you had to sort of mix and balance them in between to sort of get that right balance of what you actually wanted or what you wanted to achieve within the game. So the same system happens here. Now you've got everything that's highlighted in red are different traits that can affect your character. So the red ones are bad, green are good. So as an example, clumsy makes more noise when moving around. So automatically zombies will have a higher chance of hearing you when you're running, when you're moving around a house, when you break through a window, things like that. So I see that as a big disadvantage so far. You got other things like hypochondriac, which is may develop infection symptoms without actually having to be infected. So that one there is going to be really crazy. Claustrophobia. What else we got here? We got weak, less knockback from melee weapons, and also decreases carrying weight, which both are just crazy, especially when you're swinging that bat. You want to get them down first swing. Don't want to have to mess with them too much. But as you can see how there's a little points value on the right hand side, which indicates how many points you sort of lose and gain. So as an example, we'll go with short-tempered. So I'm quick to anger. I'm not sure what exactly that means in the game yet, because my character's never really been angry. But as you can see, I've got 4 points to spend now. So if you look at the beneficial ones, you got Scouts, so Stout, which is an extra knockback from melee weapons, also increases your carrying weight. That there alone would be amazing to have from the get-go. Having more items that you can hold, plus your weapons have an extra knockback, that's huge. Absolutely huge. So you've got other things here like being athletic. You could run for longer without tiring. Graceful makes less noise while moving, another great stat. Brave is less prone to becoming panicked. Now if you've played the game, you'll know when you get panicked, your accuracy is lowered, and also I believe your strength is lowered. So having brave would also benefit you there greatly as well. You've got other things like keen hearing, so that you're able to, I guess, notice zombies around the area or notice things happen around the area. Resilience seems to be a very nice one as well. You're less prone to diseases, and also it lowers the rate of when you're bitten or scratched or anything like that by a zombie. So yeah, just looking at these traits and all that, I mean, they will have like ones which are just no doubt in your mind that they are the best ones. So if we get rid of short-tempered and look at light drinker, for example, it just means that your character gets drunk more quickly. But I've only found 2 whiskey bottles out of my entire playthrough so far, and they can easily be changed. You can pour the whiskey on the ground, I believe, and then just fill it up with water from a tap, and then you have, just drinking water in that sense. So I reckon that one would be a nice one to pick. What else we got here? Weak, no, you don't want weak. Feeble, what's this? Less knockback from your melee weapon and decreases carrying weight. No, that sounds really bad. Recovers slower from bad moods. Now this one here might be okay, but again, because I've never been angry within the game, I'm not sure what being angry does to your character. So I can't really voice an opinion on that one. Overweight, it means you're slower at running and also tired from running much easier. That there's crazy. I would never pick that one. Agoraphobia, gets panicked when outdoors. So that there's, you know, every time you're outside and the majority of the game is you being outside, you will always be panicked, meaning that your accuracy is lowered, and yeah, which wouldn't be too great if you come across a horde of zombies or if you needed to get out of a tight jam. Cowardly, you know, you're more prone to becoming panicked. Hard at hearing. Now, this one might be okay. Now, you have a smaller perception of radius of sound, but also smaller hearing range. The only issue I can see with that is if you walk into a house and there's a zombie in another room, you won't actually know until you're on the door or until it breaks through and comes after you. So, I mean, for everything else though, if you're outside, you can generally see a zombie well before it can show up, well before you hear it as well. I'm guessing this is just for indoor environments that would affect. Prone to illness, this sounds like the most hardcore thing ever. You know, you're more prone to diseases and you become a zombie much faster if you get infected. That there alone is just insane. I mean, you can pick that and then pick resilient, and then you have 1 point left over, and maybe that balances itself out, but I'm not sure. I'll have to test that myself and get back to you at a later time. What else we got here? You got a hearty appetite. You need to eat more regularly. Now, I noticed with John, my character that I'm doing for the Let's Play, is that he doesn't get hungry all that often. You know what I mean? He gets thirsty more than hungry, and when he is hungry, I have so much food on me that it wasn't really an issue. So I would say yes to that one. So now we have 4 points. And then finally, you got short-tempered, which makes you quick to anger. Now, again, I don't know what anger does in the game, so that's something that I'd have to discover and find out. But as you can see right now, after making the character, I have 4 points to spend. Now, these 4 points I could use straight away and get something like graceful, which automatically makes you produce less noise while moving. That there alone would lower the chance of actually aggroing zombies, which I feel would be a great thing. And then you got Stout, which again, I think this one's really, really good as well, which gives you the extra knockback with a melee weapon and increases the carrying weight of your character. Now that there alone, I believe, outweighs graceful, and especially if you're going for a melee heavy, like the majority of weapons that you find straight away are weapons that can produce a knockback, you know, generally melee weapons. So having that would be a great advantage, I would say. Some of these points are 6 points. Some of these talents are 6 points. Like keen hearing gives you a larger hearing perception. And then you got eagle eye, which is a faster visibility fade and also higher visibility arc. So instead of just, as you might have seen from my videos, checking out all of my peripheral visions going around, checking out all around my character, instead of doing that, I probably only have to do it twice or 3 times. One in the front, one to the back right, and one to the back left, and then that would cover my entire viewing arc. And then finally, yeah, again, you got strong, which is like Stout, but I'm guessing it just gives increased carrying weight, because all it says is just gives an extra knockback from melee weapons, and Stout gives the same thing. So I'm guessing that it just increases the carrying weight, sorry, by a few points perhaps. But again, this is just a quick little view of what this is. I will make a character with each individual ones just to sort of see the stat values and everything like that. So let's go ahead and check out what the stat values look like on the character while you're in game. Okay, so I just loaded into a game. Now the traits I picked for this was the light drinker and the heavy appetite. They're the 2 bad traits that I picked, and the good trait I picked was Stout. Now already I can see that my initial carrying weight is 12 items, or 12 whatever that means, whatever that number means up there. When you pick a standard character, it is 8, so it increased by 4 by having Stout. Now I have a melee bat ready, a baseball bat, sorry, ready. So I'm just going to quickly go outside and try and find some zombies and hopefully fight them and see how good the knockbacks are. So let's travel down here. I don't care if I aggro or anything. This is not my Let's Play, so I don't care being a bit reckless, to be quite honest with you. So I've aggroed this guy. I'm slightly panicked. Let's see how this goes. Okay, knockdown. Not bad. Not bad at all. So that was while panicked, and the boss and the guy was really, really close to me, which to be honest, does affect your bat swings, from what I'm noticing. Now this is against 2 zombies here. Let's see how we go now. Okay, knocked him down. Let's try and get the other one. Oh, able to knock down 2 there. Not too bad. Now, I'm not sure if you can knock down 2 without the Stout ability, because I haven't versed 2 zombies at once before. So again, I'm able to keep them at bay pretty easily. Just get down here, better sight on them. Okay, 1 down. Aggroing more zombies down to my bottom. This one's just standing still for some reason. Whoa. Alright, nice. There's 1 down here I saw. Alright, so I'm already noticing there's a less charge time that I need. Ooh, to actually perform the swings. Now I'm still new to the whole swinging mechanic myself, so how exactly they work. But yeah, I can already see by having the additional 4 items I can carry, as well as having the additional knockback, or the extra knockback ability from the baseball bat, it really does become a benefit to the game. You know, my character's exerted a little. Alright, swing. Oh, too far away, let's try again. Too far away, let's try again. There we go, nice. Yeah, so not too bad. Out of all of that, which is being very risky, and I'll never do that when I really do play the game, didn't get hit once out of all that. So I'm not saying that the Stout ability, having it makes you immune to damage. Not saying that at all. I'm just saying that having the Stout ability does help somewhat. Okay, so the next test I did was having the hard of hearing, the short sight, the short-tempered, and also the clumsy traits, the bad traits. And then out of the good traits, I decided to go for strong, which is the increased knockback plus additional bag spaces, and then resilient, which makes me less likely to get a disease, but also slowers the infection rate of becoming a zombie. Now, already looking at it straight away from the previous video I did to this, from the previous example I did to this example, we now have 16 slots in our main inventory. So it's double the amount of having no traits, and it is an additional 4 on top of having the Stout ability. Now, if you got both Stout and Strength, Stout and Strong, sorry, I wonder if you would get even more bag space capability, but we will test that out right after we test this one out. So, now that we have that all sorted and all done, it is night time, I guess. Oh no, not really. So, we're in the middle of nowhere. Let's just go quickly find some zombies and see how good this knockback is for this one. And also the rate of infection as well while we're at it. So there should be some zombies around here. Again, my eyesight's bad, hard at hearing, so it won't actually hear any zombies. for quite some time. Here we go. Alright, so got a zombie. Got a bunch of zombies. Here we go. This is because of the clumsy trait. They're able to hear me quite easily. So you can already see by picking clumsy that the amount of zombies that you will aggro will be quite large in comparison. As far as knockback goes, I mean, it's about the same. It's a nice one hit there. Let's try and get another one. Oh, missed. Okay. So yeah, out of the bad traits, I would not pick clumsy just because of this. Because if your character's running around, you will more than likely aggro a zombie. And if you do, it's going to be bad. But I gotta say, the overall strength of it, of my swings, is actually quite high. Able to sort of deal with these zombies in a fairly decent way. I mean, I don't believe I've been bitten yet, but I've already gotten 2 or 3 insta-kills so far, so that's not too bad. Every swing seems to be knocking them down as well. Now let's see if I can sort of bunch these 3 up and get a triple swing. Maybe not. Alright, killed that one. Oh, you almost got me. Alright, he's dead, and let's finish it off. Back. Nice. Finish the job. Okay, looking at my debuffs here, I mean, there's nothing new here from my debuffs. Already though, I can see that having strong is a great thing to have. Was I bitten there? No, I was not bitten at all. Was not bitten at all, but again, there are drawbacks in the sense of having clumsy makes your aggro radius quite large, so I would not pick that no matter what kind of playthrough you're trying to go for. Do not pick clumsy. The whole short-sighted thing isn't that bad, to be quite honest with you. I'm able to see quite well with what I'm doing. As far as short-tempered goes, I mean, my character is not angry. I do not know how to get my character angry, so I can't really tell you what sort of happened in that sense. And what was the last thing I took? Oh, hard at hearing. Now I am noticing I am having a hard time hearing these guys. I don't hear the zombies until they're right on top of me. Alright, got bitten once there. Oh. Yep, got bitten once. Which isn't too bad, because I wanted... This character was never going to live anyway, to be quite honest with you. Okay, so yeah, not too bad. I mean, I'm in extreme pain, my vision's a bit blurry, and also unpleasant heat. So, all in all, not too bad, considering how many zombies I killed. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to pick additional traits now, and we're going to see... and this is how big the horde can get, and we're going to see just how strong, we're going to see if both Stout and Strong can both be added at the same time. Okay, so while trying to make the character that would have both Stout and Strength, I discovered that once you pick one of those talents, the other one disappears. So you can't double up on those stats, meaning that you can't have a potential, what would it have been? It would have been 20 slots when you first start, plus 2 additional knockbacks. So at least the game isn't completely unbalanced, because I feel that would have been just so unbalanced for the game. But what I ended up doing now is I ended up picking a whole bunch of bad traits, but the good traits that I picked were Grace, which decreases the detection level from zombies on you, so you make less noise. And then I also took athletics, sorry, just to sort of see how far I could run before I lose my breath. So let me just equip the baseball bat just in case it pulls something, and let's get to it. So already it feels like I can run much faster. Just at a glance, it looks like I'm running much faster. Still running, still running. Still haven't been slowed yet. Now, usually by this time you would have been slowed if you didn't have this trait. So it's probably just going to be double the duration, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, look how far I've travelled. Still travelling. Now I'm just going to aggro this pack. That's quite a lot of zombies there. Let's see how far I can outrun these guys. Let's get them nice and close. Alright, let's go for it. So running through, going to run through all these zombies. Doesn't seem to be an issue at all. Even with all these zombies here, I'm still not worried. I'm still not being slowed yet. I am in extreme panic, but that only decreases my accuracy. It doesn't decrease my movement speed, which is a good thing. Massive horde of zombies. As you can see in this game, if you're not careful, you can pull so many zombies. I mean, look at all these guys. So many zombies. Anyway, with athletic, it looks like that if you take this talent, you can get out of a quick jam if you need to, and this is a prime example of one right here. Able to just run past all these guys, no issue. I'm still running from my initial. Sorry. I just started hearing that music and I was thinking, shit, what the hell's happening? So yes, I'm still running from my initial run. I haven't been slowed yet. But yeah, it looks like my character's starting to get a bit slower. But as you can see, have not been hit once. And if you just let go for a while, probably like 10, maybe 15, 20 seconds at the max, let go of shift I mean, you just slow down. You just regain, sorry, all of your energy back. There's no actual visible meter, sadly, that shows you, but yeah, from what I see, athletic is quite a nice talent if you're in a tight jam to get out of it. Now the other ability I took was lowering my my sound levels, but I'm not really noticing this because I'm just running into hordes of zombies here, so it's not really an issue. I'm not able to test it, sorry. But to take the athletic ability, it requires 6 points. So the 3 best traits that I would suggest taking if you want to take this is take the light drinker talent, just because all that is just making it so that when you drink alcohol, you're more likely to get drunk. But if you forget about alcohol entirely, just use bottles, just keep refilling bottles, you shouldn't have an issue there whatsoever. And the other abilities I would take is hearty appetite. That basically just means that you have to eat more often. I have that ability on me right now, and even though I haven't stopped anywhere to find food, I've been running non-flat for probably a good 5, probably 10 minutes at max here while talking, and I'm not hungry yet. So, I don't see that being an issue whatsoever. Maybe it only becomes into effect once you get hungry, when you start to eat. Maybe to get rid of that little hunger bar, you have to eat more. But if that's the case, we can sort of find ways to manage it in that sense. So, and the last thing I would take is probably, because I don't know what the hell it does, is brooding. Now, brooding's also a 2 point, so there's your 6 points right there. And all brooding does is that it just makes it longer for you to get out of a bad mood. So So again, I've never been angry in the game. I'm not sure how to trigger it. I'm not sure what does trigger it. But yeah, again, I don't see that being an issue. Not in the grand scheme of things, anyway. Actually, let me just double check this. I believe brooding just makes all stats, not just anger, possibly. And if that's the case, then things like being panicked and all that will actually last longer than what they generally would. So in that sense, I mean, it could be a bad thing, but to be quite honest, I don't think it is. If you enjoyed this video or found it very helpful, please leave a comment, like it, or subscribe to my channel. I am doing a Let's Play series so far, and I am adding to it daily, so there is going to be daily content to my channel about this game, anything to do with this game, including future updates, and if they ever go multiplayer with this game, be sure to check back and see new content then. My name is Zukumani, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.